My name is Zeb Achonu. I am a film and TV editor. Been working in the industry for about a couple of decades now, and I mostly cut documentaries, but also dramas as well. So things like work intensity has been a massive one. I think it feeds into, particularly during the pandemic, working from home, being a parent, being a woman, being an ethnic minority, all of these things. There's that feeling that you're never working hard enough and that you have to keep going further and longer, no matter how you feel. As an editor, I am alone a lot of the time, hoping that my work is good enough, without a lot of feedback. Um, Obviously, again, more now that we're all very separate. But if I go into a team who've all been working on a production for a long time, they've all got to know each other, they're all on set together, and I'm really aware that I'm this outsider coming in, you know, not to judge, but there's this comment, you'll fix it in post. So everyone assumes you're coming in saying everything they've done is terrible and I'm going to fix it. And whether it is or it isn't, there's that feeling of I am going to have to fix it. I am going to have to make this work. And if it doesn't work, someone's not going to be happy about that. So there's that sort of isolation with it at the same time. And there are definitely things that let me know that I'm feeling stressed and I need to take a break. I get very emotional and very snappy and extremely tired, but can't sleep or don't feel I have time to sleep. So that all feeds into the emotion. I start eating really, really badly and trying to add to the guilt of like, oh, there's no reason for you to have eaten, shoved those Kit Kats in your mouth, but you did because you just needed to do something. But I get really, really snappy and emotional, and obviously then that feeds out to my family because I mean, especially right now while we're all at home, it feels like everybody lives at mummy's work. So everybody has to put up with me losing my mind because I need to get on an interview, but I need everybody to basically shut up and be in a different room. So yeah, I get really, really snappy and tired. I'm really lucky that we live quite close to big green spaces. So, within minutes, I'm out and I'm on a field running, not particularly fast, but I'm running and I'm moving for as long as possible. Or I'll take routes that I don't usually take and do a bit of sort of dream house shopping and look at the posh houses in the nice bits. And that just kind of changes my mood. And I'll stick a podcast on, something funny or something like, Ramesh's Hip Hop Saved My Life, which I absolutely love. So it's, comedy and music. And so I will run and I will listen. And, it's the same if I'm in the house, if my partner's in the house, at the same time with me and the kids, and I'm starting to get really, really stressed and worked up, he will be like, just go. Because it's 30 minutes. I'm out the door and I'm gone. And I think it's something that I've always done, but I didn't recognize that as a coping mechanism before. When I used to work in town, if I got really stressed, I'd sort of go, I'm going to go for a stomp at lunchtime. And I didn't know that that's all I was doing was exercising. I'd just sort of walk out onto Oxford Street and stomp up and down, looking at the shops, not really buying anything. But it was just my way of, I think I just need to keep my body moving and get some air and change my view. And it's mad how quickly it changes things. Three things that keep me well at work are definitely, number one would be exercise and fresh air. Yeah, definitely. I know that I need that, whether it's at the beginning of the day or the middle of the day. There's never time at the end. My second thing would be trying to eat well, trying to eat something fresh. It sounds really, dreamy and smug, but if I try not to just fill up with rubbish, so I don't have that added, I don't know, weighing on me, like literally and sort of mentally. And I think talking, communicating. I I love to chat, and because my role can be quite isolating, and it might be tied in with my walking around. I might just go and phone someone for a few minutes and have a chat with someone, whether it's about work or not, or if it could be a colleague, but I'm just having a chat, or it could just be a friend for a little rant. I think it's really important to keep communicating. I think that really helps me to not feel like I've given my absolute everything of my day to my job, basically.